just going to take his neck slightly to the outside. Your elbows are going to be fairly even here, and so you're not going to do much. There you go. Make sure he retains the forward and straight. So right there, always wait for the best moment, okay?
Okay.
Sometimes waiting for the perfect moment, we go right by the best moment, don't we?
Yes.
You know, and then we're like, boy, if I only had that moment back, I'd be happy. Okay, so use your judgment whenever you think this is improved, this is better, and then you know you can ask for more later if you need to. Let's go outside one more time. Very good. Now remember, the two things that you want him to do there is you want him to give to the positioning and retain most of the forwardness. Okay? So that's your best moment, whenever you feel like you've got as much of both of those things as you can get. Alright, one more time. I'd do it right there, I think. Because that was good, wasn't it?
Yes.
If he goes into it really well like that,
Yeah. Okay.
you know, I'd go a step or two and say, all right, that's very, very good. Okay? It encourages him, doesn't it?
Yes.
It encourages him to go right into it for us. And now we'll do it to the inside. Wonderful. Now you watch the video, you'll notice whenever you straighten him up from that inside position how great his neck is. You know, it's a little harder for him on the outside.
Yes, it is.
But the inside, he does very well, and whenever you straighten him, his neck kind of projects this nice, long, relaxed look. It's very, very good. Once more to the inside. Good boy. Well done. Now let's go rising trot. Good. Zeph, remember you're being taped.
Try. Now I'm going to the bathroom. That's good.
A little to the inside. Keep your outside elbow at your side. Good. When you feel him give like that, straighten him out. Very nice. And now to the outside. Don't drop your left hand, okay?
Okay.
Try again. Yeah. Wait on it till you feel like it's your best moment. Good. Find a little more forwardness. Just change the way you post. Post a little longer with a little more energy, and if he doesn't pick up the trot, just tap him forward. That's how you get him to listen to your seat in the rising trot, isn't it?
Yes.
You change the way you post. And a walk. So whenever you're positioning his neck, think about the fact that there's really 4 ways to do it. To the right and to the left. Both directions, to the left and to the right, okay? So for example, he struggles with the right positioning,
Yeah.
but it might be only the right positioning on a left-handed circle.
Right. Yeah. The right is outside.
All right, let's try right to the inside. You're right. It's pretty good this way.
Yeah.
Let's try left to the outside. Oh,
That's not too hard.
that's not too bad. So he's got one sticky spot in his neck, doesn't he?
Yes.
Let's go rising trot. Very good, right there, very nice. Just a tiny little bit of rein tension, and if you feel like it gets to be a little more than supporting, take his nose slightly to the inside and insist that he give. Like that, good. And a downward transition. Now you're going to ask him to come into a shoulder forward position. Remember, that's half of a shoulder in. Okay, so you're going to pull your right shoulder back. There, that's more than enough. Elbows even. There. Good. So remember, this is diagonal H, right leg, left rein. Straighten him. Remind him that he lost the forward. There you go. Position him again, ever so slightly. Yes. Yes. A little left rein and you got it, so he doesn't leg yield. Otherwise, that's very good. Feel him stepping to your outside. Good. Straight. And find the forwardness again. Just use your seat. Don't bump him with your heels. If he doesn't listen to your seat, just tap him up there. That was very well done. Let's go back to trot again. And canter.
I think not.
Let's trot. I think with a little preparation, that neck can be better. So just position it slightly right. Squeeze the reins without pulling on them. Good job. And trot. Give me one more canter. Just a little right position just to prepare him. Outside elbow at your side. Good. Trot again. And walk. Have I had you do walk and canter on him?
No, I don't think so.
Do you do it on him?
Yes.
Okay. I think the same thing applies here. Position him just a little to the right. Make sure you feel like the neck is relaxed. It's okay to squeeze the reins, but don't pull back. Oh, Zeph, what's with the lead today, huh? Exaggerate your, feel like your right hip is forward and your left leg is back. Good boy, nice job. be a little, it's not that I wouldn't practice canter to walk sometimes, but I think he'd be overly eager for that.
Yeah.
I'd probably say I don't need to practice it very often.
Because what happened was, when I was thinking maybe the spring,
And then remember, think about that his head should be, or the height of his head should be in proportion to where your hands are at. Okay? So normally you ride with the bottom of your hand above his wither, ever so slightly. So whenever you want his head lower than that, your hand should be lower than that. Alright? So don't lean forward and do this.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Your hands are going to come closer to you a bit. It's hard in a Western saddle because of the swell on the front. Okay, so your hands sometimes have to get a little wider too. There you go. And if your hands are down, his head should be down. Good. Good. And change rein. And we'll try it this way too, because you should make sure that you can take his nose down to the inside going both ways. Now ask him to go down more. So your hand goes, direct his nose towards the toe of your boot, so your hand goes down. Yeah, release right there.
Sorry, buddy, if I did it right, you do it.
So, get your hands wide and low, and that's the signal. Put your head down. When he doesn't listen to it, direct it. You can even kind of do, I mean, it doesn't look pretty, but that's okay. Just say, right towards my toe. He'll drop his head, and then you release him. Okay? And so you just ask him with your hands down, give him a step or 2 or 3 steps to respond. If he doesn't, just take him to the inside and say, when I do this, I need your head to do that. Very good. Okay, pick up your reins. Little shoulder forward to walk. Try not to pull so much. Try to just change, go forward, straighten and go forward. Try to just change your position, okay? Change the position of your reins, your shoulders, and your legs, okay? So just change the position. There, there, there. And feel like your seat bone is urging him to step to the outside rein with his inside. Yeah, like that. That's exaggerated, but that's it, isn't it? Okay, your seat and your legs says step to the outside rein. Step to the outside rein. And then if you turn your shoulders just a bit, it helps turn your hips, doesn't it? There. And find the forward. And try it again. Get shoulder 4 by changing your position more than changing the pressure. Your right rein could come towards us a bit. Yeah, that's too much, but that's it. So don't pull on your inside rein, push a little with your outside rein. Okay, so whenever I say change the position, your rein should come like this more. Okay? And straight. So just for a moment, put both reins in your left hand. Now in your right hand, sorry. Okay, now imagine that you're doing this with one hand. Okay? Your right hand comes to the center, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay? Comes slightly to the center of the circle. Alright? Well, that's what that right hand does. Yeah, kind of like that actually, isn't it? Okay? Kind of like that. There, straight. And that's what that right hand needs to do whenever you've got the hands up. Both hands, okay? So pick up both reins. So pretend you're riding with one hand. Alright? So let's try again. That's it. That's it. Straightening. Find a forward. Now that's much better. If you watch the video, I think you'll notice you're not doing so much with the left rein.
I can tell, yes.
Yeah. Just getting to limber up his neck a little bit. There we go. So you gotta keep your elbows more even, okay? And don't make it so dramatic, like keep his nose between his shoulders, all right? I don't want a lot of flexion as much as I want him to give, like that, and find forward again. So don't give away the rein. One rein bends, the other rein asks him for vertical, right?
Right.
Okay, so take his nose slightly right. So the right rein bends his neck. The left rein, you have to keep your left elbow so that you can ask him for vertical with the left rein. Very good, straight, right there. And rising trot. Nicely done, Holly. Why you guys? Feel like the elbows are even. Good. Handless canter. There's nothing wrong with that transition.
No, this is to the left.
Oh.
Left is always easy.
And trot. And walk. So John, stand behind this or on this side of the seat
That's
here.
my 10-meter circle.
That's going to be your 10-meter circle. Okay, so whenever you can push it, there you go. I think that was an 8.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So I allowed for the ridge to stay right on your track. Right there. Elbows even. That's right. That looks wonderful. And by the way, that's how you do it without pulling. Well done.
Thank you.
And rising trot. Anticipate the circle and prepare it. Just like you have been at the walk. Just have good outside range. circle that he's not bending well, you use your leg urging him to step to the outside rein. Okay? All right, let's canter. We're going to do the same thing here. You're going to prepare his neck as you finish the 20-meter circle. Use your reins the same way you did before. Not only can you do a 10, you can do an 8. Very good. We're going to do one more. Try to be a little more accurate by looking ahead. Well done. Well done. Trot to walk. Very good. Stay down. Circle. Good preparation. See, that was good because he wanted to go through the outside rein, I thought.
The rein was caught on something, I don't know.
There you go. Make sure the neck is relaxed on the 20-meter circle. He gets a little tense going this way, doesn't he? And so you got to relax that neck so the next time you come around, you can position it. Very good. And that was a good transition. I think the little 10-meter circle puts him in the right spot. Good. Now remember, he's a little harder to steer this way.
Correct.
Okay? So the moment to steer him is when he picks up in front and direct his shoulders to the inside when he picks up. We'll do one more. Nice right there. Yeah. Go back to your big circle, and then we're going to go trot to walk for a moment. So whenever he doesn't turn there, then you resort to pulling. Okay? Let's do it canter. Walking. Okay. That was better. I felt like you kicked more.
Okay. Okay. Do you want me to bring anything? Okay.
Now you're going to put him on the vertical.
Alright. I will do that. No, I don't think so.
Now
That
move
sums
aside
up
past that
my...
point. Well done. Okay. That was really good. right there, reward that. You know, that one, think about rhythm,
Yeah.
and then you're going to
It's
have it.
uneven.
That way's really good,
Yeah, you see?
because it has great rhythm. It's just, this one is a little bit. And to me, it's his right front as much as anything, because his right front, he's sort of like, a couple times I think he actually steps on his left bell boot. So I think that that's the one that's holding him up a bit. Left. A little shorter but not tighter. Okay, so you're going to do the side pass before.
Please stand up.
Okay, that's good. So what would make that better?
And straighter. Durable.
I think you need to make sure that he listens to your leg better. Okay? And so I wouldn't get... Don't...
I try and get it cut
Yeah.
out.
Reward right there. Because you have to raise the level of effort.
Yes.
Okay? Remember, whenever you have to do more, your horse must do more. So if he's side passing like this, and you tap him, he needs to do that. Okay? The level with our horses.
Yes.
Aha.
Aha.
Okay, so perfect. Shoulders and your shoulders must be square. Okay? Let's walk down the line. Careful, there's some pulling going on there. Zeph will keep you honest about pulling, won't he?
Well,
There. Now put your leg back. Up there! Hey! Straighten! Oh my gosh! You got it!
yes. When I ride this way,
Very nice. One more time, please. Straighten him. Wow. Go the other way. Okay. Square. There. Move, straighten him. Line forward. And do it again. This is the harder one. There. Straighten him. He goes beyond the angle, doesn't he? Maybe position your legs less or use less pressure. Straighten him. Go on, go forward. So there, in order to get him to keep from going too far, about the time you feel him drop in, release and go forward again. Straight, that's perfect. Right there, and go forward again. Good job. That's nice progress, Cindy. Yeah, good work.